What's up with it? What you breaking over there?
Yeah, I
Dang.
mean, welcome,
All
It's my
right.
phone.
welcome.
What you got on that joint?
I
She
just
Good
got a
flew it.
grief.
I was like, oh shoot, we starting.
she got a brick over there.
You got a brick over there, right? Dang. Don't break the table.
Oh
The
man.
phone already broke.
Oh wow. Don't tell me you got an iPhone
Of course.
and you
Of
broke the.
course.
See.
You broke the
We go.
glass.
You're
We go.
Yeah,
fragile
We.
like
on the back.
masculinity.
Okay. Okay.
Listen,
All right.
Duck Ken, I'm gonna need you not to trip on us iPhone because I'm sure all three of us in that L shape right there got iPhones.
Well, no, I got an iPhone. I just don't. I
Oh,
just don't want. I just don't want her to be the typical broken glass type of iPhone
Let
type of
me tell
person.
you. Let me tell
That
you.
phone that Goody has is amazing. Like
Yes, my sister has it, and
I'm a
she
tech
loves it.
person. I'm a tech person,
Yes.
so that's
It's
amazing.
a tool, not a toy, to be clear.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. So I'm a Android gone iPhone, and only went iPhone because my household and everything that I do when it comes
Peer
to
pressure.
Apple. But when I talk about a phone business wise, the things that you can do, document editing and creating and stuff, them Androids been
And
had
this
iPhone in in the
Ben
shadow.
had it, and this is a Samsung, so that's different than a regular Android. Okay, it's
Right.
not
And
fish.
that's
Yeah,
the one
that's a bougie Android.
I had the note. I used
That's
to
a
have the
top
note.
tier Android.
I used to have the note, pull my little pen out like
Yes, all the things, all the things.
Yeah,
We
that's a,
got, this is a 1080 HD 4K camera. You know what I'm saying?
well,
We have
Valerie.
I don't talk
multiple.
mess about people that's their preference because I know what it's like to own the note and the difference of the two phones. iPhone is just easy and everybody has it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. I agree.
Well, I never had any issues with either one. You know, I'm a tech person, so I use Apple products because they work seamlessly for what I do and
Exactly.
transferring. Generally, for me, it all started when I started DJing about 12, 13 years ago. MacBook is just quintessential when you're talking about DJing, and it's just so
Yeah.
Of
easy.
course.
The software is so the integration and everything is so easy. So I just started using Apple products from then, and I just kept with it because it's easy. But I don't care as long as when I call you, you
You
can pick
answer.
it up, or
Like,
as
you
long as
know,
when I text
respectfully
you,
green
you
bubbles.
you can
Now the
see it.
Yeah.
I,
the only problem is the group text. And it's not the
oh,
group text, it's
Yeah,
the
and
sharing
they
of the videos and the photos in the group text. I had to
Well,
tell
the
my
photos
family
is
today.
fine. It's the videos,
Yeah,
because
the
no matter
videos. I
how
had to
good
tell
your
my
camera
family.
is, that shit are like security footage.
Look, I had to tell my family, I
So,
said, can you please
facts.
stop sending those videos? I
yeah, don't
can't
do that. And I
see
hate
who it
when y'all
is.
got to react to every goddamn thing. I don't need to
Right.
know.
Like, so
Like,
I had to let them know today. I was like, family, send it to
It's
me on
it's
the side.
it's okay. It's okay. AI about to replace all of them
Don't
pictures and
don't
all that
don't
stuff
don't get me started.
anyway. So
man, don't get us started on the AI. But y'all, we back. We had to go on a little break. You know, we're going on a little summer break, so we took the month of June off.
We did.
But we're back re-energized, and you know we had to come back from break with something special for y'all, with somebody special for y'all. So we
yes.
got Miss Goody Howard here joining us today, and she's going to impart some very important knowledge upon y'all. We had her on before, so we're
Yes.
not going to go through all the introduction and telling you about her
Go
extensive
go let
background.
yeah.
We're gonna get to the good stuff today because we're gonna let her tell a little bit about herself, but she got so much good stuff going on. We gotta get to we gotta get to the good stuff.
The viral sensation, but we'll let her tell that part and all of that. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. She had some footage that went viral, and I ain't gonna lie to you, ladies. From what I've been told, a lot of y'all probably need to check that footage out. Probably need to holler at Miss Howard because there's
Mrs. Howard.
you all Mrs. Howard,
Yes.
you all have
Frank.
complained about not having knees like Megan, and she probably got a fix for that. She probably got a fix for for you
Definitely.
who don't have good knees. So
Uh-oh.
I'm
You
I'm
mean you
just
mean
saying.
you mean they got the Derrick Rose knees?
Some of them got the
Listen,
Derrick Rose
I
knees,
left my
man.
knees in the 99s and the 2000s. I don't know. And I live in Texas, and cheerleading is a sport. So I also have a bad back. So I mean, like, it's a thing. I actually hurt myself. I just did my California run of the rideology class, which is my dick riding class. I did San Francisco, San Diego.
Hold on. Go back.
You You can't
She
just
said that.
say that.
Tell them what rideology is again.
Okay, so rideology is my dick riding class. It is a riders only. Fully
Now you're not
clothed.
talking about dudes.
Let me talk.
No, she got to start over.
Wait.
When she said this, Ken, I need you to roll this slow mo
Yeah.
and everything for the clip.
Yeah,
What is it?
go ahead.
Let me say it.
Yeah.
Rideology is
Mhm.
a workshop. It's a dick riding class that puts the power back in the partner on top.
Well,
it is a fully clothed, riders
Uh-huh.
only workshop. Okay,
yes.
where we focus on improving confidence, control, and stamina. Now, when I say riders only, I mean riders only, which means I get all the time, well, Miss Goody, can men come to this class? Absolutely, if you're trying to ride some dick. Okay, this is an inclusive space. This is an inclusive space. I'm teaching a sexual act. Okay, there's no such thing as gay sex. Gay is the people having the sex, not the sexual act, because gay men are having anal sex and everybody got a butthole. Okay, so what we're going to do is make sure that everyone that's trying to get on top is able to do so. I also teach strokeology, which is for people with penises and people that wear strap-ons, and it's about their confidence, control, and stamina, because y'all need help too. I also teach oral sex on a penis called lick, and I teach oral sex on a vulva called lip service.
Well,
Because people love me too.
Mm.
I
Now,
mean,
did y'all
listen, you
catch
just
that?
said a whole bunch right there.
Did y'all write it down?
I don't know.
The people that have written it down.
People that are writing should be written, should wrote.
Absolutely. And if not, get your pen out.
And the thing is, everybody think, oh, I don't need help with that. Oh, I got blah, blah, blah. Listen, I assume you know your way around some shit before you get to me. Okay? This is continuing education. You feel me? When you learn the line dance, you learn it the way they fucking taught it, right? Then when you get that shit down, your confidence is up.
Yeah, put your little G's on it.
You know, now you face a different direction than motherfuckers, and you snapping and
slapping. You rolling.
We are my workshops are the razzle dazzle. Okay, I assume you knew the line dance, bitch. I'm trying to teach you the 3s and 5s.
Right.
And this is for anybody that's having sex. Again, if you're trying to learn the sexual act that I'm teaching in that workshop, you belong in that class.
Right.
Everybody needs some help. Everybody needs some help. I don't care who you are, how long you've been doing it. Everybody can sharpen up on their skills. So there ain't nobody who is viewing this video or attending her courses that should be, in a mind frame of I can't learn something new.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone that has ever taken a class from me has walked away with at least one thing they didn't know.
Facts.
Right.
And I get people, oh, Miss Goody, I can ride dick, girl. I don't need da. 3 minutes is a long time in sex time.
That's a boxing round. I just want you to know that.
That's a long
3 minutes
time
is a boxing round,
right? And so what I tell people is, after you take my class, you'll be able to ride dick for at least 5 minutes nonstop, or I give you your money back.
Or I give you that is
I ain't never gave nobody their money back.
That's guaranteed.
And I hurt my knee in the airport on my way to San Francisco. I have a knee brace on, and I taught the class in my knee brace because it doesn't matter. The way I teach you how to do it, you shift and redistribute your weight off your knees and off your partner. Okay, it hurt more when I was standing up talking than when I was showing the positions.
Now, see, that makes a whole big difference, because if you got bad knees, right? Like, I'm sure you hear that all the time. Women complain about that.
Or I'm a big girl, or I got bad knees, or his dick keep falling out. Listen, I got something for all that.
She fixing all kinds of problems.
She's fixing all your problems.
Let me tell you something. First of all, my name is Goody Howard, MSW, MPH. Okay, get these master's degrees. Okay, Master of Social Work, Masters of Public Health. My pronouns are she, her, and boss. And I don't code switch and I cuss a little bit. Okay, my dick riding class, all of my classes, but my dick riding class specifically is a public health intervention to reduce sexual injuries and improve relationship satisfaction.
Now, that should be interesting. Because, right. So win-win, because if you're interested in your partner, you should be interested in finding out these new things and techniques so you can take care of them.
No, it's not about that. Fuck them. Fuck your partner. This is what I'm telling you. I'm not teaching. This is what sets me. This is what sets me apart from other sex educators.
Right.
I'm not teaching people how to please their partners.
Mm-hmm.
I'm teaching people how to find pleasure for themselves.
Okay.
If you enjoy riding dick, right? Then it's something you get to do, not something you got to do. If you're comfortable in your body and you feel good and your confidence, control, and stamina is up, it's going to look different than when you feel like it's a chore and you hurting yourself and you can't ride but for like 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Because the sexiest thing you can be is confident.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I teach my oral sex workshops, I tell people, if you have not reached orgasm from performing oral sex, your life is incomplete. So you ain't
now,
came with a
you said a whole bunch right there.
If you even come with a pussy in your mouth, if you ain't came with a dick in your mouth, I'm making some assumptions here about the kinds of sex you're having. But if you haven't come and reached orgasm from performing oral sex, your life is incomplete. And my workshops show people how to do that. It's not about pleasing your partner.
Okay.
Because especially for women, we are socialized to please y'all. We're not socialized to please ourselves. Mm-hmm. So I redirect all of that. When you enjoy it, it's going to look different when you do it.
Right.
And so it's not about
so teach us a couple things on what makes that enjoyable from your standpoint.
What is that?
For the woman, because she should be enjoying it. So what do you teach in terms of getting them to enjoy it? What is the technique?
Enjoy it. Riding dick, sucking dick. What are we talking about?
Either one.
Specific.
Okay. So the main thing that I focus on for everybody, because again, I don't teach men and women. I teach people that are fucking. What I help people understand is that you got to take out the chore of it all and connect to what feels good to you. So if you are performing oral sex on your partner, that's a very powerful position to be in. And everything in the world is about sex except sex. Sex is about power. So if you harness the power that you now have and you're connecting to performing oral sex on your partner, you're not just thinking, oh, I got to suck this dick. You're thinking about the weight of the dick on your tongue, the firmness, the thickness, the wetness of your mouth, the pleasure sounds they're making, the way they hold their breath in anticipation of what you're going to do next, and the way their entire body melts when you do that shit. Right? So that becomes how you're connected to the pleasure. Also, I encourage people to stimulate their genitals while they're performing oral sex. So if you eating pussy, you should be touching your dick too. Because what happens is Pavlovian response, you get this operant conditioning of giving pleasure and receiving pleasure. Right?
Right.
So now it's like training wheels. So now you're going to reach orgasm with a pussy in your mouth because you're stimulating yourself. After a while, your body's going to be like, oh, we eating pussy again? What's up? We own it. Mm-hmm. And you may not even need to touch yourself, and you're going to have a different level of enjoyment.
Now,
it's levels to this, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Benji over there stuttering.
This is the first time.
This is the first time you want me to talk about the ladies. I'm talking about people that's fucking.
Now, see, which I totally get. Right. Right, Patricia.
But I think your approach is needed, because I think sometimes which I want to talk about, our basis for what we know about sex is so skewed that we miss the education piece of it and all about the action piece of it. We're not
like
about
you see my shirt. My shirt says SEX-EDU, right?
Yes.
People just see this part. They don't see this part.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? People think sex ed is just about intercourse instruction.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
We just had a whole sex ed lesson right now, because sexual pleasure is sexual health, and sexual health is public health. So sexual pleasure is public health.
Right. And there's great benefits in the sex and not having sex. People who don't have sex are kind of unhealthy.
The sexiest thing you can be is confident. And when, like, I use science and whole shit all the time. It's the name of the book I'm working on. And I use science to explain pleasure. It's one thing to know it feels good. It's another thing to know why. Right. And when you can leverage your formal and informal educations around sexual health and pleasure, it builds your confidence. That's what make you the motherfucker at that point. And there's nothing sexier you can be than confident.
Right.
And so what I really am is a confidence coach, but motherfuckers ain't ready for that conversation. So we're gonna just
That's
stick
all
with sex.
right. Well, the confident coach might not sell as much as the sex coach. You know?
I mean, but it's definitely what I do. And like I said, because I speak to all people. If you're fucking, I'm talking to you. It's not just about me talking to the ladies. Right. It's not just about me talking to the fellas or me talking to my queer folk or me talking to I'm talking. If you are fucking, I'm talking. Someone is doing sexually, that I can't at least help them have a more satisfying, safer, healthier version of that.
I mean, it all makes sense. Yeah, it's a lot. Right. It's a lot to learn, and I think especially with folks like our age, because I'm 40 plus, and when you got to that point in life, I think I have conversations with people, and I would say I had a conversation with a group of adults, and the words kept coming up. Well, by this age, you should know. And I kept trying to tell people, you can't assume that people know anything.
Right.
Like each experience with each person that you're with has to be a learning experience. You have to learn that person, because if you're bringing the tricks from your past relationships into this new one, they ain't always gonna work.
That's very true. Very true.
Well, how much shit do we learn on TikTok that's not sexual? We learn regular ass shit on TikTok every day. How come we just supposed to know sex all the time? People learn how to cook. People take cooking classes. People learn how to clean. People learn how to do all kinds of other things that are innate to existing as a human being. Why wouldn't sex be one of those things too?
I think people kind of shy away from the conversation. They don't really like to have that conversation to make you believe that they aren't as great in the bed, so to speak, as they were put on.
Well, but if people are talking, you talking draws, you ain't about that life. I ain't never met a man that talked draws that was about shit ever.
But people have to also
100% from the free throw line ever.
But people have to also realize, when you say good in the bed, that's subjective to the person.
Right.
You're thinking you're good in the bed based on, again, the previous experiences, but this new person you with might not have the same outlook. So
exactly.
It behooves you to learn as much as you possibly can, because then you can go through that process with each individual that you're with, and make sure that you learn that person, versus going into the situation thinking, I equate it like this. Since we're talking about sports, we're talking about free throws, man, listen, you can't go into a game with a game plan from the last person you played, the last team you played, because this team got a different game plan set up for you. So
the dribble is different,
everything.
You ain't gonna make it in the hole.
The people you was with before that person, especially if you're a man and you're having sex with women, we're not gonna tell you it's whack. We're gonna let you do whatever you need to do, and we're gonna talk about you in the group chat. We are not gonna tell you, oh, I don't like it when you do this, or I'm not enjoying this, or can you not do that, or no, we just gonna let you feel like you put it down and slide into the group chat like, girl, this motherfucker really think he about this life. And now if you care about them and you want to keep them around, I get lots of DMs from women that say, how can I tell him I don't like this? Or how can we shift this? Or when I'm teaching a class, they be like, how do I get them to, not pull my head down? Or how do I get, so we have the conversations, and I give people scripts and ideas around how to have conversations with the men they plan on keeping. But typically, y'all, we're not going to tell y'all it's whack. We're not going to tell you it's not even about dick size. We might say, oh, because erection quality matters too. You think you fucking it down, but sometimes it's a pickle and sometimes it's a pipe.
Right. I mean, I ain't talking about no pipes, but we can talk about the vaginas all day.
You can talk about the pipe. Listen, erection quality matters. Your dick is not a brick every time you fuck. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Very true. Very.
So,
hold on. Wait.
How then do you learn to have more brick days?
Hold on.
I'm loving how frazzled Benji is. He just
because you know what?
And Benji the one hit me up. Ken is the one I know.
I'm trying to frazzle. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying not to be so, because you remember on our first episode we went all the way in. So I'm trying to be nice. Some things have changed. I ain't saying you were. You ain't supposed to be.
But I think there are men watching that would appreciate this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there are women that are watching that would appreciate this conversation. And that's why I take a step back from gendering what I say, because I think that everyone can improve and have more satisfying sex. People say, oh, well, how can I get her to suck my dick more? Okay, well, what do you eat? What does your diet look like? Because that might be a challenge, right? Do you drink enough water? Because cum should be the texture of the spit that's in the back of your mouth, not snot. Okay. Right. So are you drinking enough water? Help the person that's trying to suck your dick. Help them help you.
Hydrate.
Okay?
Are you washing?
Are you
proper?
Are you what are you washing with?
Are you washing? Yeah, properly.
If you have a penis, hold on. If you have a penis, this one's for you. If you have a penis, take the hair off your testicles. Okay. Take all the hair off your penis and add lubricant to your balls when you're having sex, because it's going to take the boys off the bench and put them in the game. If you hitting it from the back, that clit is hitting up against that sack. And so if it's already lubed, it's going to give good sensation. The surface area of the testicles is big, right? And when you're aroused, it's firmer. Okay. So that's some good pressure and some good stimulation on that clit while you hitting it from the back.
That was going to go viral right there when we posted clean.
That whole moment right there is a movement.
Please do. Just tag a bitch is all I ask.
But we will.
Definitely.
Tag me as a collaborator, not just tag me in the thing, because I don't get no analytics if I'm not tagged as a collaborator.
Yeah, gotcha.
I didn't get no analytics off that viral video.
Oh.
Now I got coin.
Let's talk about that.
Followers, but I didn't get no analytics.
Let's talk about that.
Collaboration out at that time? Because collaboration is new. Was the collaboration?
Collaboration was out at that time.
Yeah, it's been out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that though. Talk about that a little bit, because that clip, it was funny because we were talking before the show, and I told Goody when I saw that clip, it wasn't even something she posted. It was from some other random site, and I knew the clip because I had seen some of her footage before, and I was like, wait a minute, that's Goody's clip, but it's not on her page. So talk about that for a minute, how that came about.
Well, so I was helping out my friend, my girl Coach O. She has a unison couples yoga event. It's amazing. Okay, and so I usually come in at the end and I teach a couple of different positions. So it's an actual couples yoga situation. And then I come in and teach some positions to send them on their way in the right energy. Okay. And so the people that recorded that video were participants in the workshop. So they recorded me teaching one of the positions that I teach in Riteology. And they put it up on their podcast, or I don't know if it's a platform, I don't know, but they put it up on their page. They tagged me in the caption, and it just went like it took off. Now, the challenge was that, how they tell you never read the comments.
Yeah.
My dumb ass. So what happened was my stepdaughter came home and she was like, yeah, my boyfriend just sent me your clip because it was in his For You page. It was in his scroll. And so I didn't know. At that point, it had like 100-something thousand, views or whatever. At this point, it's easily over 10 million something views, and it's posted in a couple of different places.
Right.
So, but one person, the people that posted it, they just posted it. They talked about the kind of class it was. And the people underneath the comments were outlandish. They were ridiculously disrespectful from commenting on what I look like, how big my body is. Somebody called me a walrus. Somebody was like, she too big to be up on top of anybody. Like, it was bad.
Yeah. The internet.
And I'm like, who the fuck y'all talk? Like, first of all, bitch.
You ain't gonna say it to my face.
Like,
she's ready to throw her hand.
And I had to gather myself, because motherfuckers don't talk to me like that.
Right.
But that's the thing. They weren't talking to me. And because it wasn't posted from my page, they wouldn't have said that shit if it was posted to my page.
Right.
I was tagged in the comment. They could have tagged me when they was talking all that shit, but they didn't.
Right.
They probably typing that shit from their mama's basement or a job they hate. Meanwhile, I'm a 6-figure sex educator living my dreams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to reel myself in, okay, this is just a fraction of the action that you're getting from this.
Right.
Your email list is blowing up. I'm at 70-something thousand followers. I was at 40 on my own. I got 30-something thousand followers from that. You know what I'm saying? The tour is a thing. It's selling out in every city I've been in so far, except the Bay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. I just got in from LA this morning, and I'll be in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. Like,
solid.
People that are hating, it's still a comment. It's still put it in the algorithm. So I had to give myself some perspective. But because I live in a very affirming bubble, and I am a genuinely confident person whose confidence is not rooted in what I look like.
Right.
That is where it was just like, ooh, these motherfuckers really want. And I was like, bitch, you don't even care about this shit, like in real life. And they would never say it to my face.
That
my confidence is not rooted in what I look like. I'm not ugly by far. You can't tell me shit.
Right.
But I also know that people love to be negative and will be negative before they're positive. And I also know that the Goody Gang, my community, does not play about me. They was going in. Every time it was some bullshit, baby, they was
putting it together, going heated.
It wasn't even me. Some dude that thought he was funny, he retook the video and he acted as if he was the person on the bottom. So it would cut to me.
They always got a lot of time on their hands.
Wow.
He had a whole lot of time. And so he cut to, it would cut to me, and now I'm talking about choking somebody. So he down on the ground, act like he can't breathe and stuff like this. And he thought it was hilarious. And somebody went in and was like, actually, this is Goody Howard, and she's a sexologist, and you might want to take her classes because you're kind of dusty and blah, 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 blah. But she tagged me in her comment. So that's the only reason I saw it. And then I was like, damn, I said, the internet is a terrible place for a fat girl chasing the bag and securing the bag and living her dreams, ain't it? That's all I said. I wasn't even on some fuck you dusty motherfucker. I don't have to. Right. Because I'm over here. You get a refund at tax time. So this is not the flex that you think it is. Okay. So that part. Okay. So
right.
I was like, I'm not even gonna do it. And he was like, oh, it's all love and respect, sis. This ain't motherfucking love and respect, dude.
Right.
He
backtracked, huh?
Love and respect
Absolutely.
Me. But it taught me a lot. I've never been a negative person on social media anyway. I actually, when I'm doom scrolling, I make it a point to leave positive comments on people's things. Mm-hmm. And so, but the world don't show up the way you do.
Very true.
And so it was very humbling in a way. But also, as my star continues to rise, because I've been doing this shit 17 years, I'm new to y'all.
Right.
It's motherfuckers learning about me. It's people getting degrees in human sexuality that are studying my work. I'm an OG in this shit. I'm new to the people that are not in my field. And so as my star continues to rise, I know it's going to be some hateration in the hollery.
Absolutely.
You know. And so, but they're not for me. Because guess what? Like I said, I don't know how many Black six-figure sex educators there are. And I have a lube line coming out at the end of the month, pre-sales starting at the end of July, fulfillment starting in October. There's only one other Black female-owned, female-created, that's not a white label that you just put your name on, that was actually formulated lubricant, Black-owned on the market, and that's Honey Pot. And most people don't even know Honey Pot got a lubricant.
Yeah,
it was formulated by a Black cosmetic chemist with my input, and the manufacturing facility is owned by a Black woman.
Wow, that's solid info. I love that.
So like, I'm not even out here worried about these little motherfucking Twitter fingers, bitch. I don't even be on Twitter. Like, I don't care about.
You got more things to worry about that they can't even comprehend. I'm a
favorite sex educator.
Right.
Wow.
They can't even begin to comprehend the things that you got to handle on a daily basis. So.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I'm not even tripping about this shit. At first, I was in my feelings, but then I had to tighten up and remember who the fuck I am.
Boom.
Now, you did say because someone else posted the video, how did that affect you in that way?
So someone else posted it. I knew people were going to be posting. Like I said, I don't care if people post things. Just tag me, because I can't run ads on social media, even though I've been booked by Meta twice to train their employees. I can't run ads on their platforms. So I don't care if people take video and share it. It was a very long clip. I wish it would have been a little shorter. But that's still fine. It was just, I didn't get the analytics off of it. I did get followers from it. I did get hella sales from it. I definitely had, a very high 5-figure month when that shit happened.
Because you got the shirts, you got all type of stuff.
Yes, I have because I sell the pleasure tools, I sell the goody gear, and then I also teach the workshops. And because my bachelor's is in business, I have my 4 most popular workshops are always for sale for on-demand replay. So you don't have to wait till I come to your city or wait till I'm doing it live on Zoom. It is out there for you to learn in the comfort of your own home. I don't even advertise that I sell that they're there, but at least somebody buy one every day.
Do you look at that for the crowd that, is a little shy, don't want to be out and doing it in front of everybody? They have the comfort of getting that, purchasing it, learning it in their own home.
And that's it. And I also do I do pleasure development, which is that stuff. I do professional development. So I teach like the DE&I and sex, gender, and orientation and sex through the lifespan and navigating pronouns. I teach all of that shit. So I'm teaching educators, social workers, and health professionals. I'm speaking at colleges. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all those things too. So I'm getting speaker coin. I'm getting coin from my website, from the sales, from the t-shirts, from the live events. And I do pleasure development, professional development, and I also do pleasure professional development. So aspiring, emerging, and established sexuality educators hire me to help them become 6-figure sex educators because I can, right? And so I low-key, my bachelor's is in business, so I low-key business coach folks too. And so I have multiple streams of income on top of the fact that my husband got a good-ass job.
Right.
Do you see the different multifaceted bags she has secured?
And the blue one is going to drop. And
the other bag is on the way.
I'm about to drop a membership called Goody Gang Plus. So they'll get access to all the on-demand webinars. They get access to a free webinar every month, which I'm going to sell the tickets to the streets, but the membership get it for free. You know what I'm saying? They get 50% off one sex toy a month. They get all the discounts and shit that don't nobody else get. It's a whole, I'm finna drop the membership too. I'm trying to get all the bags.
Just on-demand goodies. Y'all better quit playing.
Now, see, I ain't mad at you for it. See, this is why we have folks like this on our show because, yeah, man, we get to pull them in. They get to tell you about all their products, and they got some dope stuff going on, and I love it.
And see, my thing too is this: I like to be accessible. I am a Black sex educator. For a long time, sex education didn't include us. We're not in the research. We're not in none of that. I got so many Black colleagues as doctors doing research and changing the game on that end. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? My PhD is loading. I will be Dr. Goody soon, but
well, all right.
It's a thing, you know what I'm saying? But we're making sure that we're showing up. And I feel like freedom is something that you do for yours. Freedom is something somebody else give you on some Juneteenth shit, right? They let us know we was free. Liberation is what you do for yourself. And I do liberation work.
Right.
Okay. And I'm accessible. And if it's not accessible, it's not revolutionary. And I consider myself a revolutionary. So motherfuckers get their jokes off because they feel like I'm too fat to be trying to teach a dick riding class. But who better than me? Because if I can do it, the skinny bitches can do it.
Facts.
Right.
You know
no
what I'm
discrimination, no discrimination on getting it done.
Right.
None. And I'm teaching people how to ride dick with their vagina, their anus, or caress 2 vulvas together. So all the sex that you're having. All the sex that you're having, okay? If your dick, if you're 5 and below, I can still teach your partner to ride your dick and he won't fall out. You're welcome.
She got something for everybody.
Everybody.
She got something for everybody.
Listen, brothers. Go on to be real with yourself. If you're small, call Goody.
Smaller. And here's the thing, and that's why the webinars are online too, because women will show up and men come too. Like in the dick riding class, the fellas will show up, the queer boys will show up. The straights, however, the ones that really probably need these workshops more than anyone, the strokeology class and the vulva kissing class, because I don't call it pussy eating. Pussy eating sound like teeth, and unless that's your kink, you know what I'm saying. I don't want the teeth nowhere between my legs here. So the challenge is that men straights will not come together to learn in a group setting like women and queers will, right? That's why do you? I'm sorry, Goody. Sorry to cut you off. Why do you think that though? Why do you think I know that?
Why do you think?
I know.
No, I'm saying it in a way. Not.
Why do I think that is?
Yeah. Why do you think straight men don't take these classes?
Because masculinity is fragile, and y'all act like y'all know everything. And if y'all come together in a group, then that just means that I don't know what I'm doing. Not that I want to learn, that I want to be better in these streets, that I'm trying to have a hot boy summer. No, that's not what it means. It means that I must have something lacking if I'm in this class instead of the truth of the matter. And so because of the fear of being perceived as lacking, y'all not going to show up in a group setting to talk about a sexual skill. Now, if I do a Q&A, the fellas show up. If I do a talk about, pleasing your woman, I frame it as pleasing your woman, but they may show up. But if I frame it as a Q&A and the questions are anonymous, the men will be in the building.
Okay.
And I've had men-only events. I've had sex talk and cigar events that's specifically for men. I don't even let women buy tickets. Bitch, if your name look like it's a woman name, I give you your money back. Because they change the energy of the space. Yeah, I want men to have a safe space. Now, I'm in the room as a woman because I'm the professional in the space.
Right.
But it's not my space. I'm here to be a resource. I'm not here to tell y'all where y'all fucking up at. I'm here to answer your questions. Right? And so that looks different than, and so you don't see the posts on Facebook when they're like, fellas, blah, blah, blah. And here come all the women in the comments.
Yep.
The first word of the post was fellas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bitch, just read that and scroll and come back throughout the day and read what they're saying. Don't say nothing.
Just come back and educate yourself.
Don't like nothing. Don't react to nothing. Don't put the eating the popcorn meme gif in there. Don't do none of that shit.
Hey, I might put the popcorn meme in there.
You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be in there. She said, fellas.
Let these men have this space, and you just come back and look every once in a while and learn something. Right? And so I think it's a fear of being viewed as weak or lacking, or a fear of, they may think I don't know what I'm doing. So what happens is men buy my workshops, the replays, they learn some shit, and they tell their friends, their close friends, and then their friends buy the replays, and they tell their close friends. And so I still get men buying it. Or a woman take my class and blow they dude out the water.
Then they jump on it.
He said, hold on.
And the woman will be like, now, if she can show me, what you think she could teach you? She got other shit too. And the woman will send her partner to the class. Or the man will be curious, like, damn, she wasn't no slouch before. And now she out here. I wonder what Goody got from me. And even when I teach, like, when I show sex toys and stuff like that, I show all the different ways to use sex toys. Not just, if you have a vulva, you can do this. No. If I show a sex toy, I'm showing how you can use it on every body part. The rose, you can put a rose on a dick too. And
I was going to ask you.
Now you got to explain that.
Hold on. I was going to ask you that, though. Why do you think that men are so afraid of sex toys? Like, talk about that.
They think it's competition. When people think about sex toys, they think big dick-shaped vibrators.
Yeah.
They don't think about like a little bullet or a little wand or a whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so like with a rose specifically, it don't look like a dick. It's not big, right? Okay. With a rose, if this is the penis, because I'm not gonna pull nothing out, because on StreamYard they'll stop your stream. Okay. So if this is the dick, okay, if this is the penis, you take the rose and you put it right there, right under the urethra, like right at the top where that little V-shaped piece is. That's called the frenulum. That's a very, very sensitive part of the dick. You put that rose right there and just let the rose, and you don't just hold it there. You kind of just like, move it a little bit. And so it gets that little suck and blow motion right there on the frenulum. And then you still got the head of the dick over here exposed. So you got this suck and blow over here, and you got all this lick over here. The shit look amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here slow rolling all that shit. If I change it
right there too.
If I push the rose and the dick forward, now it's balls. You see what I'm saying? So people don't think about the rose and a penis. And every clit sucking toy is a nipple sucking toy. And every human being outside of medical intervention or disease has nipples. And men are not going to ask for nipple play, but they're not going to stop you.
I want to ask you about that too. That's another thing.
That is another thing.
I have had many conversations in settings where guys were there, and that seems such a taboo thing too. Like guys, like, I ain't letting no woman play with my nipple. I'm like, bruh, like, have you ever had it done?
I'll tell you why. Obviously, just tell me you have boring sex without telling me you have boring sex. But anyway, the reason why is because nipples are feminized in our culture.
Very true.
And ain't nothing worse you can beat than a bitch. That's it.
Unfortunately,
the worst thing you can be for as a man is a woman or anything closely feminine, because in real life, most men love pussy, not women. And so
that's a good point. That's a good point. Say that one more time.
Most men love pussy, not women. There's a difference.
That's a lift your hands moment right there.
That is the truth. But let's get to it.
That's tough.
That's why nipples are a thing. Now, if we do it, you're not gonna fucking stop us because it feels amazing. A nipple orgasm is a thing. Okay. But if you run your tongue across one nipple and put that rose on one, and again, you don't want to just hold it on there. You want to undulate. You want to use it like a knob. I love the word undulate, by the way.
Undulate. I was just about to say, I'm about to look that up in the.
I'm over here like that word is great.
This is what undulate means.
Now I know you got that on a t-shirt, right?
Not yet.
Put it better.
I ain't gonna steal it. So when you holding it, if you just run your tongue across that nipple and put that rose on the nipple and you got it over here, now you were using the other nipple. You over here on this one, the rose on the other one. They're not gonna tell you to stop. The shit feel amazing, and a nipple orgasm is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so like, and so when I talk about sex toys, I talk about ways to use them on all body types, because sex toys don't have a gender identity or a sexual orientation.
Right. It's meant to stimulate.
Men specifically don't understand. A lot of men don't understand that sex toys are teammates, not competitors.
And they definitely
because a sex toy can't smack my ass and pull my hair.
Fact.
That's job security.
Check a song by Raheem Devine called Bob, and you'll get it. He gives you some good pointers in that song.
I'm aware.
Yeah. All right. So check this out.
I'm a music girl, so I'm very aware.
It's a very dope song. Check this out. I wanted to bring this up because I think this is part of our biggest issue, right? With sex education as a whole, is we learn sex from porn. That's our first glimpse into sex. So when we get to it, and we learn that young, most of us, unfortunately we got exposed to porn and stuff when we were kids, we were teenagers, we started experimenting and looking at that stuff. So that's how we learned, right? So we didn't learn the things the proper way. So that's the way
no one to teach it to you. I can't even get on a high school campus with a condom.
And that's what I was going to point out. We learn love by seeing our parents and other people, but we don't learn sex. We kind of stumble upon things. So
we don't
the
learn
fact
love
that
either.
well, I mean, essentially that's where we glean it from. But but people like you are important because you're actually teaching. Right. You're actually teaching things, and I think again, that's the importance of going to your classes and pulling your materials to make sure that you are on your A game when you are, with your partner. Because again, at the end of the day, it's a competition. It definitely is a competition.
If you look at it as a competition, you already losing.
Well, I'm not saying with that person. I'm just saying a lot of times you will be compared. Put it that way. You will be compared to different partners. If that person has had multiple partners, you'll be compared. So you want to be, when you play that video game at the arcade, you see those names at the top of that list. You want to be somewhere at the top of that list. So if you want to get better, you have to learn, and you have to learn. Here's the thing.
It's not just, and so I teach intercourse instruction, absolutely. Sexual skill building, absolutely. But I also teach the soft skills like sensuality and understanding your pleasure and your partner's pleasure and all of that stuff. And I think there's a difference between big dick energy and good dick energy. And I don't think a lot of men know that there's a difference. And so you can be, you cannot have a fucking 12-inch dick and still be my favorite. You can still have the high score. You know what I'm saying? And so having the high score is about being intuitive and listening and paying attention and being responsive and all these different things. And so it's not just about how good you fucking me. It is, are you paying attention? Are you, do you like me or you just like my pussy?
Right. And that's a big deal. Especially
that's
how we
rate it. Y'all's ratings look real different. Our ratings, you might think you got the high score, my dude. You might not even be on the board.
Facts.
Because what you valued wasn't what I valued.
And that's the problem, because they try to give you what they think.
want.
What other men tell you women want.
Right. And that ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Or they try to give you what.
But talked about it.
It's not just, like I said, it's just not the sex stuff. It's the soft skills too. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now you said there's a big difference between two things. You talked about the fucking her and good sex. There's a total difference there. Why don't you think guys know that?
Because they don't care.
Okay.
It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple.
I mean,
men aren't that complicated. It's
very true.
They don't
very
care.
True.
And the work, doing the work, right? Doing the work that it would take to be a better lover. Because a good fuck is a noun. It's not a verb. A good fuck is a person. You know what I'm saying? It's people that want to fuck me that are not attracted to me because of how confident I am.
Right.
They don't even know nothing. Like, I'm not their usual type. Motherfuckers DM me all the time. I don't really like big girls, but you just so fly. You just so confident. Blah blah blah. Does that work?
That's how people end up with little things.
But in social media world, that works. Because
listen, I get confident. I get attention at the gas station. You can't move me with a DM.
Yeah, you can see confidence without it being on social media.
You can't move me with a DM. You see what I'm saying? And because my confidence is not based in what I look like. Again, it has nothing to do with what I look like. And so what happens is men don't care. Tip on the whole, not all men, because I know somebody.
Some men do not care. As long as they're getting pussy, it don't have to be quality pussy. It doesn't have to be good sex. They just want to have sex. And so when you're having sex with the focus of acquisition or conquer or power, you're missing out on such amazing, mind-blowing shit. Because when a woman specifically, when a receiving partner, when the person getting fucked feels safe, whether I love you or not.
Oh yeah.
Whether I love you or not, but if I trust you and I respect you and I feel safe with you,
you get
you can slut me the fuck out. Do you hear me? I'm be doing shit that I would never like. Come on. Am I lying, Trish? Am I lying?
It's not a lie, and the investment is there. I want to.
I want to. I'm happy about it. What you say? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
Ain't no chore. Ain't no.
Baby, you want your dick sucked? Rinse it off for me. You know what I'm saying?
Something. Rinse it off.
We love it because we love you. I've loved. Here's the thing.
You know you're from Texas saying that, right?
Rinse it around and rinse it off, right? I've loved men people, because I don't just fuck men, but I've loved people that I didn't trust. The minute you go through their phone, you don't trust them.
Right.
I've loved people that I didn't respect because they did or said something that I would never do in a million years. I've loved people I didn't feel safe with because maybe I was vulnerable with them, and then every time we get into it, here they come throwing that shit back in my face. Mm-hmm. It's not just about physical safety. You see what I'm saying? And so if I love you, but I ain't never trusted somebody I didn't love. I ain't never respected somebody I didn't have some kind of love for. I ain't never felt safe with someone I didn't have some kind of love for. But I can love you and not trust you and not respect you and not feel safe with you. So love is not enough. And sex is easy. What else you got? And that's why I tell people all the time, masturbate. You need to know what your pleasure looks like, because if you don't know what your pleasure looks like, first of all, your pleasure is your responsibility. Whether you're a man or female, non-binary, whatever. Your pleasure is your responsibility. And if you don't know what pleasure looks like to you, how the fuck you gonna communicate that to somebody else?
How you gonna teach them?
Because they say, I'm not masturbating because I got a partner. I don't need to masturbate. That's for single people. No, it's not. Women love that. Women love that. Of you stroking that thing. So then when it's her turn to touch it, she know what to do.
Right. Women love that anyway. If you ain't doing that for your girl, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, but you have to know that that's a safe place to send that. You have to know it's a safe place to receive that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So intimacy is what happens when you're not having sex. Intimacy is the culture of your relationship. It's how y'all talk to each other when you're happy and when they're getting on your motherfucking nerves. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
It's the space between the kisses. And so if you don't got that intimacy of trust and respect and safety, I don't give a fuck how big your dick is. I don't give a fuck how good you eat this pussy. Because I've definitely had motherfuckers give me head that I did not trust or respect.
Right.
because that thing was thinking.
Because you just needed that and goodbye.
No, listen, because I can separate love and sex.
A lot of people can't.
That thing is banging, baby. I ain't gotta trust you or respect you. I know what this is. Bring it over. Are y'all coming over? Back when I was pimping, baby. Listen, before I got this ring, listen.
Back when I was pimping, baby.
Don't talk my language now. Come on now.
That's what I say.
I'm trying to be nice, Goody. I'm trying to be nice.
The time period before I got married is I refer to as back when I was pimping.
Right.
And back when I was pimping, and I would be like, y'all coming over? Who is y'all? You and that dick. What you mean? You know? So it's just a matter of understanding really what you're here to do.
Right.
You know, what you really came to do, what it really is, and being honest with yourself. It's okay if you like pussy and not women, but let her know that. And women need to understand that. And quit. You can't change him. You're not special. Your daddy and your mama told you you're special your whole life. You're not special unless they decide you're special.
Period.
Thanks.
Oh, he got a good woman and he fucked over a good woman for a hoe. No, because you're a good woman to you. He may not feel like you're a good woman. Maybe you feel like you're a good woman because you cook and you clean and you follow directions, but you got a bad attitude and you nag all the time. And you know, it don't matter. You might think you're a good man. What makes a good man? Men can't even tell you. You think you're a good man because you treat me like a person? That the bar is low.
It's low.
You a good man because you open my door? Get the fuck out of here. What makes a good man a good man? You know what I'm saying? When I look at a good man and a good woman, I look at it's the same shit. Accountable, responsible, emotionally intelligent, communicates successfully, is confident, sense of humor. All that shit ain't got nothing to do with whether you're a man or a woman.
I dig that.
So what men think a good man is a very low bar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you think it's very physical and provide and all this shit. I can buy my own shit. I can buy my own shit. I can provide my own orgasms. So what else do you bring to this relationship? How you gonna talk to me when you mad at me? Are you gonna look at me to do all the cooking and cleaning and child rearing? Because if that's the case, you need to get you a maid and a sex worker.
Right. I mean, that's very true, though.
It is true.
But you got to understand, because the quality of men, women across the board is so low in some cases, people end up settling.
And also because people not dating in they pool, right? If you're a traditional man, go get you a traditional bitch.
Thank you.
Don't get a modern girl trying to make her a traditional girl.
Right.
Traditional men are attracted to modern women because they're independent and don't require all the coddling and the. But then when you get them, you want them to play this role. That's not who they are.
Yeah.
If you want a traditional girl, go get you a traditional girl. If you want a modern woman, get you a modern woman. That is the goodness of it all. Right. The challenge is that traditional men trying to date modern women. Modern women want to also have a soft life. And it's levels to this shit too.
Yeah.
You got to get the kind of person that is going to fit into your life and lifestyle. And that's where we get fucked up at, because we looking at the outside, not realizing that who they are as a person is who we fucking with. Right. And them looks to change.
They sure can.
And will. When they take them filters off, a motherfucker don't even look like they self. Let me tell you something. I don't even have on makeup. I have on lipstick and there's a light in front of me. That's it. I look like this. You see me in the street, this is how the fuck I look. You don't even know who you getting, who pictures you clicking on.
Yeah, it's very
men or women. Men be using filters too. And beards be saving y'all lives.
Hey, because
I ain't got either. I got a struggle here.
You got a piece of beard, but I'm saying
mine come together like Anthony Hamilton's beard. It's like,
no. But I'm saying a lot of these motherfuckers out here hat fishing. You hatfishing like me.
I got my hairline. I'm straight.
I'm just saying, even if you don't, ain't nothing wrong with being bald. I'm just saying, matter, right? If your head look like a stepped on milk dud. Like I don't like. I'm just saying that people are out here misrepresenting what they look like for real.
People really are
going to change and fade. You have to look at the person beyond the facade that they present to you, and how that's going to fit in with your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so people want to get into what they see instead of who that motherfucker is. And are you your type?
Listen, we getting the whole lesson here tonight. Y'all better
listen,
be listening to this.
A lot of people are not their type either. Like people worried about what Keke Palmer got on and she wouldn't fuck you with somebody else's pussy. Like, you have no shot in hell.
Kiki sure is a very respectable woman, just because she had what she had on.
That it was her clothes. She bought them, and he hating from outside the club. He wasn't there,
and we can't control Usher.
When Usher was up on Winnie Harlow, she snuggled up under her man because he was there. He hating from outside the club. He can't even get in. But motherfuckers worry about what Kiki doing, and she wouldn't. They wouldn't have a snowball's chance in hell with her. Worry about the kind of bitches you can pull.
I mean, if you in that space with a woman who's an entertainer, I mean, you got to understand that's the life. So
and she didn't change after they got together. She didn't change after that. She's always been this person.
Yeah.
Right.
So what? You mad about the wrong shit? You mad because she actually has access to Usher, and the joy on her face ain't how she look at your ass. That's what you mad at.
Oh yeah, that's for a lot of women. That's
the outfit she did. The outfit she had on was fire. The outfit she had on was fire.
It was fire as fuck.
It was fire.
You can. You know what I'm saying? But the challenge is everybody want to comment about the shit that would never have a snowball's chance in hell with her. Worry about what the bitches that you can pull are doing.
Yeah. Speaking of celebrities,
they're not at the Usher show. They're at Lava Cantina.
All right. Speaking of celebrities, because I know we're gonna run out of time here soon. I want to talk about what's going viral today. The Suki video, right? Suki has gone viral a few times, right? And today's video that she went viral with is her squirting, right?
Really?
And the video, yeah. I mean, somebody sent me the footage, and
it's actually like of her vulva, and she's squirting on the camera.
Yes. Okay. I'll have to send that to you after.
No, you do not. No, you do not.
Okay. So this is the thing. Can we talk about that, because that seems to be a big topic, now.
Did she put the video out, or did somebody else put it out?
I think what happened is the explanation was she put it on her OnlyFans and somebody screen recorded it.
Oh, okay.
So it got out that way. So she has OnlyFans and she does those things on her OnlyFans, and somebody screen recorded it and it got out on Twitter. And once it hits Twitter, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. I'm pissed at somebody fucking with her bag like that.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So I want to talk about squirting for a minute. Like, talk to us about that. What is squirting?
So squirting is female ejaculation. Okay. And what it is, it feels like you have to pee. And so a lot of times when women are having sex that they enjoy and they feel like they have to pee, they be like, wait, I gotta pee. And they try to go pee and they can't because they just gave their orgasm away. Okay. It has to be sex that you're enjoying though. Because you have a penis, you have a urinary erection and you have a sexual erection. And you're not having sex with a urinary erection. Right?
Correct.
So just like a penis can come and pee from the same hole, so can a vagina. And we call that anatomical correlation. Okay, science and whole shit. What squirt is the excess water from the bladder, because the bladder holds water from the body. It doesn't become urine until it mixes with the impurities from the kidneys. Okay, so bladder, kidneys, urethra is urine. Bladder, Skene's gland, urethra is squirt, and the Skene's gland is the female prostate. Okay, and it feels like pee because it's coming out the same hole, the same muscle are used, it's coming out the same part of the body. But like I said, just like a penis can come and pee from the same hole, so can a vagina. People say, oh, it's trace amounts of urine in it, it's pee. There's trace amounts of urine and urea in male ejaculate as well, in the ejaculate from a penis. But we're not having those conversations, right? But as long as you're having sex that you enjoy and you feel like you have to pee, then it's squirt. You can relax and let it go. If you having sex because it's 10:30 and you went to bed at 10 o'clock and this motherfucker coming here trying to have some sex and you just trying to keep the peace and you feel like you gotta pee, hold that shit. That's probably pee. Okay. But if you're enjoying the sex,
I don't even need to be updated to know what we're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? You having a good time and you with it and you feel like you gotta pee, just relax and let it go. And the reason that squirt takes longer to dry than urine is because the fluid from the Skene's gland is oil-based. So it's more dense.
Okay.
And you need to be drinking water because you cannot squirt Starbucks.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the Suki video because that's part of the conversation. They said that her squirt looked like the water in Flint, Michigan. So
you know what? I hate how people do her. I don't personally know her, but people really play in her face. And I know that she presents herself a certain way, but that's her brand.
Yeah.
She is not like that all the time. And even if she was, so the fuck what?
Mm-hmm.
This sister she's still a woman. She still has a right to autonomy. She still has a right to respect. You know what I'm saying? And I just really hate how people play in her face. I really.
And she really isn't like that 24/7.
If she was light skinned, people wouldn't play with her like they do.
Yeah.
And I stand on that 10 toes down.
I do believe that is to need
people
to be
will not play in her face like they do. And because people think she deserves a certain level of respect because of how she presents herself.
And that's absolutely incorrect. And
that's fucked up. Boosie out here acting a whole goddamn fool.
Always acting a fool.
You know what I'm saying? And people let him slide. So I feel like, you know, so and you know, love the Boosie. I'm just saying he's an example. I'm using him as an example. I don't need no trouble.
Right.
I'm using him as an example because people don't disrespect him because of how he shows up sometimes.
Right.
But people feel like it's okay to disrespect Suki because of how she shows up sometimes. Or even if she shows up that way consistently. So what if she got a song about whatever the fuck and doing whatever the fuck? That don't mean she gonna do it with you. Because even her, worry about the bitches you can pull. People worried about Suki and what she doing with her pussy. Half these motherfuckers couldn't pull her.
Can't even touch her. Yeah.
Could not pull her on her worst day.
Facts.
That's a fact.
But I definitely wanted to ask about that because that seems to be an ongoing thing, and I see it all the time when people are talking about squirt.
Yeah,
it's pee. It's pee.
Hydrated, right? So you have to be drinking like half your body weight ounces in water a day, and that's for everybody because when we were talking about pickles and bricks earlier, erection quality is also blood flow, and if you're properly hydrated, your circulation is moving and doing what it needs to do. That helps with erection quality, stamina, and ejaculate texture. For if you have a penis, if you have a vulva, when this thing be thangin', it's time to get wet. If you're not a squirter, you will become a squirter. It'll be easier to become a squirter. If you are a squirter, you'll squirt more. And your orgasms, for everyone, your orgasms will be stronger because orgasms are muscular contractions. And when your muscles are properly hydrated, they function at peak levels. So peak functioning muscles contract stronger. So this is your regularly hydrated orgasm. This is your properly hydrated orgasm. I'm not saying the sex you having is whack. I'm saying if you enjoy the sex you have now, just wait. Wait till you get some good water in your system.
Don't y'all want to?
It's too hot in Texas not to be drinking no motherfucking water. But you cannot squirt Starbucks. I will. And I'm from the school of thought that every woman that was assigned female at birth, Pride 365, every woman that was assigned female at birth has the physical capability to squirt. But we also all have the physical capability to have six packs, but we don't. Okay, that shit takes intention and focus. So you need to be intentional and focus.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that they get educated on that too, because that seems to be a big topic. And
I'm always gonna have a job.
Yeah,
and if you're not sure
on that topic, goes insane always.
If you're not sure, I have a workshop called the Big O, where we talk about 18 different kinds of orgasm and how to access them with and without a partner, with a special focus on squirting.
She said 8. Hold on. She said 18. Some people can't even have one. So
there's three orgasms in the dick alone by itself.
Yeah, when she told us that last time, that was mind blowing. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. What did you say?
18.
Yeah. So more than 18. There are more than 18. Like science is slowly catching up with whole shit. There are more than 18 different kinds of orgasms.
So see what I'm saying?
The 18 I'm talking about, at least 10 of them are achievable by people with penises. So it's like a lot of times people think multiple kinds of orgasm, they think the female body, right? No.
Yeah.
At least 10 of those 18 are also achievable by people with dicks.
So fellas, ladies, and everybody out there, you need to follow Goody Howard. You need to go to her sites. You need to go to her events. You need this information. Goody Howard, we know you got to go. Talk to the people and tell them how to get in contact with you, how to find you, so they can get this information because they need it.
Okay, well, everyone, you keep saying they can.
Well, I'm in host mode. Sorry, okay. I'm in host mode.
But so my name is Goody Howard. That's my legal name, and everyone asks Goody. So I'm Ask Goody everywhere. Likes can be clicked. AskGoody. The website is askgoody.com. The email is info@askgoody.com. And if you go to the site and use code FIYA, FIYA, you'll get 20% off of pleasure tools, replays, and goody gear. It does not apply to live events because that's my coin. But 20% off of any type of sex toy, any type of replay of any workshops, and any goody gear, t-shirts, or any of that stuff.
We done brought y'all a discount. Y'all better go.
And so we're clear. As Goody said, I say they. I'm trying to learn too. I'm not immune from it. I go to her stuff and I check out her information. I need to go to some of these events too. So I'm not immune, people. We all have to learn. We all have to improve each and every day. So she's got the information. She's got the tools we need to be successful. So check her out because we're gonna do the same. Trust me.
Everybody making knees in the club, but is you making knees?
Right. Is you making on that thing? No.
Yeah.
Yep. So we appreciate you, Ms. Howard, for coming through and giving us this information. We hope that, we can have you back in the future again to continue talking about these things, because I think that they, the people need to know more about it and be more comfortable with it and develop a confidence behind, their skills and themselves.
For sure.
Because Goody has the ultimate confidence, right? She has that ultimate confidence, and as she said, it exudes from her. So we all want to have that type of confidence, and we want to help you as the Fiyah Session have that type of confidence. So we bring people on such as Goody Howard to make sure that you have that information. So Goody, we appreciate you again. We hope to have you back, and we will be definitely supporting and following your movement.
Absolutely.
All right.
Goody about to be the good doctor. Y'all better quit playing. She said that's on the way.
Facts.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Give me while I'm shooting. Give me for the prices come up, go up.
Well, enjoy the rest of your night, and we appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, so
Benji's out. The internet did something crazy.
Yeah. I mean, this is the age we live in, the technology age, and sometimes these things happen. But we were blessed to have Goody on tonight with this information, and she has such a great energy and confidence.
Yes.
That I haven't been to any of her events, and like I said, I'm definitely gonna sign up to go to some because I need to learn some things too. I'm pretty sure that there's a ton that I could learn, and people like her have helped me understand that it's okay to not know stuff. Right. Because of the things that she has educated us on the show when she was previously on, and also just from following her content on social media. There's so many things that she presents that I'm like, okay, like when she talked about the many different types of orgasms, I was like, whoa.
Right.
Like
18,
just that alone. Well, she said the 3 in the penis. I was like, wait a minute. Just that alone was so mind blowing to me. I'm like, yo, gotta know more, gotta figure out, like, we're learning this at 30, 40 years old. Imagine how much better our 20s could have been if we would have known this information, right? So, like I said, education is key, and we think that education is always, formal stuff. But she has content that's enjoyable as well. So it's not like you're gonna see this content and you're gonna be bored, or
y'all could just tell from the show and her energy here, like it ain't boring.
Like I'm gonna tell you what though, that clip that they shared, I understand what she's saying because it should have been shorter, because the information she gave on that clip put a lot of ladies on, or put a lot of people on to the rideology and the method that she used. I was like, yo, you know what? That she owned something with that, because you have for the fellas out there, Some fellas like, ladies that are a little bit heavier. And if you've been with a lady that's a little bit heavier, for the fellas, you might experience, trying to help her distribute her weight and trying to get comfortable and things of that nature.
Y'all working together, teamwork.
She teaching you methods where you ain't got to even do that, where you can make it pleasurable for both. So, she just has so many things that can help everybody. Go check her out. Find something that can help you, because she got something.
I don't know not one person that's gonna say they don't want to go ahead and put more excitement in the bedroom.
Well, but that's the problem. Everybody thinks they the master. Everybody thinks they're the master.
If you already don't know nothing about 3 different ways, and in the 18, just and
everybody think they the master, and
absolutely.
It's so much to learn. So, but we appreciate her coming through, and I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back doing the show.
Oh yeah.
The breaks are always cool. Get a little rest, do a little other things, that we don't get a chance to do sometimes. But this show, nothing can replace it, and we love the audience, and we love bringing them, quality content and things that they can learn from, and things that they can educate and be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
So Trisha Michelle, talk to the people before we get up out of here. Let them know where to find you.
All right, folks. Hope y'all enjoyed the little educational piece we had tonight on y'all sexual pieces. But anyway, where y'all can find me on Instagram, right there, and IG is at Trisha Michelle _YT. Of course, the Fiyah Session. We on YouTube, we on Instagram, we everywhere. Fiyah, FIYAH. Don't play yourself. And then I'm on what? TikTok, Trisha Michelle. I'm on YouTube, Trisha Michelle. So yeah, you can find me everywhere. I'm not on that. What is that mess? What is it? What's the new stuff?
What is it called?
I want to call it the trenches.
Threads.
Oh,
that's what it's called. I want to
call it the trenches.
Threads.
I ain't on that because I don't know.
Threads is cool. Threads is Facebook's rendition of Twitter. Primarily,
I might have to mess around with it. I don't
it's
know.
basically what it is.
Can we make money?
You have it. You just don't have the app, because if you have IG, then IG is Threads, right? So IG is just a variation of. So like when you post stuff to Threads and IG, like it's different variations of the same thing, pretty much. But
okay.
I think in it. Yeah, I think because Mark and Elon. They going at it. So it's big beef.
It's big beef. It's big head honcho nerd beef. Like
it's far beyond us. You're talking about billionaire beef, and that's far beyond us.
Billionaire beef.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll be a part of it. Just to appease.
Y'all let me know about Threads out there. So I'll stop calling it the trenches.
I got it the first day. It's pretty dope. Dope. I like it. I also like Twitter. So like I said, I use them all and I post on them all. So
I have Twitter and I'm not that good at it. I need to hire. I gotta hire the help to help.
Well, I'm gonna tell you just like I tell everybody else. Everything stems from Twitter. Most stuff on social media starts on Twitter or the peaks on Twitter.
And I know I can find anything I want on Twitter.
Yeah, good and bad. Sometimes Twitter goes.
Everything is on Twitter. I do know that.
Twitter is unfiltered to the max, right? If you look at different types of social media, sorry to tell you this, sorry Elon, but Twitter is like the back alley of social media. If you want to find all the dirty stuff, that's pretty much where it is.
Dirty down dog, dump slums, everything about it. You can find anything.
It's crazy on Twitter. So if you're faint of heart, don't sign up for Twitter. Sign up for Threads.
Don't tell your mama to get Twitter.
Oh no. If your mama's on Twitter, yeah. Your mama different.
She might already had it.
Your mama different.
If your mama already have an account,
your mama different. But yeah, man, like I said, we appreciate Trisha Michelle and everything that she does. She brings a different flavor to the show. So last season was her first season. This is her second season with us. So we're hoping that she stays along for the long haul, because we got bigger and better things to come, and we need her energy. So y'all hit her up. Y'all find on social media, fellas. Stay out her inbox, but follow her accounts, because we know y'all like to look but don't touch. You know what I'm saying? So
that's it. There we go.
Yeah, because she's not having to touch it. So, but you can go ahead and look at her pictures and follow her, and she'll appreciate and show love and put the little hearts, and she'll be appreciative of all the love.
Y'all could just double tap y'all screen. That's the only thing you got.
Facts, because you're not double tapping her. So you know what I'm saying?
Tap in.
Yeah. So we got Benji back. Okay. Benji, talk to the people before we get up out of here, man. Let them know where to find you.
Now that you found you.
Man, listen. It's internet just bugging today. It's all good. Yeah, I saw yours went out. Then mine
it's a Cali thing. It's that Cali stuff. See,
it's gotta be.
Y'all know where to find me, man. BRB4701. Got everything going on, man. Last time you seen me, you probably don't even know me no more because we done switched up and did a whole bunch of different things. Find me on BRB4701. And I heard y'all talking about threads.
Yes.
I actually got it, and it just looked basic to me, so I just was like, forget it.
But you don't even use TikTok, so we don't want your opinion.
I mean,
yeah, like I said, it is very similar to Twitter. So
Twitter, right?
If you're not a fan of Twitter, you won't be a fan of Threads.
But instantly when I jumped on there, like the following went up like crazy, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" I was like,
"Yeah,
okay."
Yeah," because it pulls your people that you're attached to on IG, and it basically will allow you to automatically follow them and them to automatically follow you. So it just transfers everything over there as well. So it's pretty dope. Like I said, it's the biggest thing with Instagram. People have to remember the difference is Instagram is picture based.
Right.
So, people don't really read the captions much. They just look at the videos and look at the pictures, where Threads that's what it is. It's, threads. So when you go there, it's words. It's pictures and videos, but it's primarily based on words. So if you're a person who likes to post things and for people to read, that's kind of where, you can shine over there. So,
share your thoughts. Can I get paid on there is all I care about.
They're trying to do away with that because
they actually did do away with that unless you got a product.
Yeah, they're trying to do away with a lot of that getting paid through social media now because everybody's kind of capitalizing on it. So they're trying to make it more difficult to do that. So there are some steps you have to go through to maximize your opportunities to make money. So, hey, the game is changing.
I mean, but if it wasn't for those people that are viral, they got an audience, they bring the people to the platform. So it's like,
they don't care about that.
They don't.
It's so many people going viral now. There's so many content creators out there.
Easy. You go viral easy now.
Yeah. What you won't do, the other person will. So, it's somebody out there for everybody. Yeah, it's somebody out there for everybody. Eventually, social media is going to replace TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to be on social media so much, and there's going to be so many social media sites that people don't even have time to watch TV and things of that nature. Watch what I tell you. Big Ken told you.
Barely watching now.
In 2023, Big Ken told you, watch. People spend more time on social media than they do watching TV, period. Yeah. So,
and educating themselves.
Facts. So definitely appreciate Trisha Michelle. Definitely appreciate Benji. Y'all already know y'all can catch me at Big Ken's Comedy on IG, Big Ken's Comedy on Twitter, Big Ken's Comedy on Facebook. Y'all can catch the Fiyah Session on all social media platforms. Just type in FIYAH session and we'll pop right up. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel and like and subscribe and follow that page, because when we put out new shorts, when we put out new live videos, any new content we have will pop right up. If you hit that little bell, every time we do something, you're going to get a notification and you won't be able to miss anything that we put out, because the content and the information that we're going to give you, I swear to you, is important for your life, for your well-being, and you know what I'm saying, for you to step your game up, for you to be better in life, because we bringing you, topics like the sexual health and sexology with Goody Howard tonight. We brought you real estate help. Mental health. Like
we haven't had a lawyer on yet, have we?
We're gonna have some lawyers on. We're gonna have a judge on. We bringing you.
Whatever it is that we haven't done and you've noticed it, let us know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you feel like you may be lacking or don't know, it's more people that may not know as well. So let us know. We're not gonna say you sent it to us. We're gonna get what you need. and we're gonna break
Right.
it to you.
We'll get what you need.
Yep.
We're gonna give you what you need. Yeah.
Now, if you want to be recognized,
Yeah. We give people their flowers when people bring people to us. You know what I'm saying? We let people know, hey, this person was introduced to us by, this person. And because we like to give people their shine as well. And, hey, sometimes if you're even good enough and if you're able to articulate yourself, we'll even bring you on the show with that person. You know what I'm saying? To allow you to come and, get your shine on. So
but you can't be ugly.
I mean, ugly is subjective.
It is subjective.
It's subjective.
Therefore,
because there are some people who deem themselves beautiful that I disagree with.
Yes,
I would agree.
So hey, that's not for me. I just want people to show love. I just want people to come and be able to articulate themselves, and we can go from there. But we're not gonna hold y'all up. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to the live session today.
Yeah.
Like I said again, if you missed this episode, go to the YouTube, watch the whole video.
Yes.
Goody Howard gave great information. Go to her website. Get something to help you out because she got something for you. The 18 different types of orgasms alone should pique your interest.
Yes, I'm gonna use a few more of those.
Because
go use the code like she said.
FIYA on her site, and you get 20% off your purchase. Not her sessions, but 20% off products,
sex toys, all of that stuff,
and the videos that she has on her website. So go check her out, and we appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. We'll be live again next Tuesday.
We're back at it every week, y'all.
Tune in live so y'all can get in the comments and ask questions and be interactive.
Comment pop up
don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Talking about.
Put those fingers to use before you put them to use after the show.
Right.
Well, amen.
Yeah. All right. All right, y'all. We love y'all. We're going to see y'all next episode. Y'all take care. Be safe. Y'all already know it's the Fiyah Session. Peace.
Right.
Thank you for joining us today. Please follow us on all social media platforms. Just search Fiyah Session.